We're gonna do something today I don't believe I've done with the backhoe yet. We're gonna plant 6 of these trees, right?
Yes.
Let's get started. Now I'm here with my new friend Bruce. Bruce is a neighbor of mine. You live not very far from me, probably.
About a mile by the crow flies.
Probably. And so you've got some trees here. What kind of trees do you have?
I have 3 maples and 3 oaks.
Okay. Now what is this one?
This one is a street maple.
Okay. Street maple. I don't believe I've heard of that.
It's kind of a new hybrid that they're doing, and also my oaks are as well, and they're very colorful. All of them are going to be like reds or yellows in the fall.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, is it the right time to plant?
The person that I talked to, he said all the way up to where the ground's too hard to dig.
To dig when it's frozen too hard. For those of you in the South.
Yes, you can dig it in there, and I like it, especially now instead of in the spring, because you can get it in there and you can kind of catch the spring thaw and get a little bit of water in it, and it'll start growing before. And a lot of people do spring, some people do fall. I prefer fall.
Yeah. Well, your trees have been sitting out here for 2 or 3 weeks. We haven't got around to this.
Right.
But I don't think that's going to be a problem.
No.
Now, we talked a little about using our huge post hole digger. It's, I think, 2 foot, 24 inch, and these root balls just look a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to dig a hole with the backhoe, and we'll try to set it in there. We brought Bobby, the Bobcat small articulated loader, maybe to get them set in there properly. Now, let's see what we can do.
Okay. It's about 30 inches wide and about, say, 26 inches deep is basically what we're doing.
Hey, you want to put the dirt on your trailer? That'll do. Okay, we probably need it a little bit wider.
That's plenty wide.
I probably won't be able to dig straight down, so
That's fine. It's a little over.
it's got a little taper anyway.
It'll taper anyway. Yep.
Different soil than we have. This is more of a brown, still a loam soil, but it's more of a brown soil than a black soil. Still really high quality soil around here. Now, he did have the utilities marked, and we're about, I don't know, 20 foot from the, I assume that's electric. I don't know what that is.
Electric.
Yeah, Bruce says electric. That's good.
You're about 20. You're about 21. We need to go about 26, I believe. So about 5-6 more inches.
You think I'm wide enough down in there at the bottom?
I think you're plenty wide at the bottom, yeah, with what you got.
Okay.
Because it tapers so much.
Probably didn't get full 5, but I got several of them.
Just a little bit more.
Okay. Okay, see what you think now.
Oh yeah.
It's a one-time drop, so it better be big enough.
That's exactly right. Oh, it might be too deep. We'll just have to see.
You have to make some joke about a fireman using a pickaxe.
Yeah, that's a foreign tool for a Midwesterner. Typically a Northeastern guy's tool or something.
I got this because a arborist from Keep Indiana Beautiful told me when I dig holes, a lot of times you'll pack the bottom by digging and take the spade part of it and kind of make some holes, and it'll make it easier for the roots to grow into it.
Interesting.
And then I got 12, 12, 12, with a little 12, 12, 12 on the bottom, put the tree in and fill it in, and that's all you have to do.
Hi. I'm learning as much as you guys are today. Now, do we leave all the wire on it?
Well, that's the thing. Some people take it off, some people leave it on. I mean, I don't know that it's going to harm anything.
The time that it harms stuff, I can tell you, is when we go to grind the stump off.
Yeah,
but you know that folding down might help a little bit. I brought the small articulated loader, but I'm wondering if we should just roll it in there.
We probably can. The one thing that they want you to check when you're doing a tree is you kind of dig away around here at this and make sure that there's no roots that are growing around the tree in a circle, and you try to make sure that It doesn't look like they are. Looks like
So if they were, you would just break that root?
You just cut the root off.
Okay.
See, this one's going straight out. It's a small one, but I haven't reached a big one yet, but I think they're going to be okay, because what happens is they get it and then they don't want to grow. He says the tree doesn't grow as well, and then sometimes that's when you get the roots that are outside the ground, on top of the ground.
Okay. Now I'm happy to put the forks under it, but if you want, we can just roll it.
Let's try rolling this one first, and if it doesn't work well, just kind of depends on how it falls.
Yeah.
We can do the other ones.
Here we go. I'll push. You hold the end.
Okay.
Here we go.
Great. Okay.
You ready?
Yep. There we go. That's about right there.
Yeah, that was pretty good on height.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's real good on height. Now, does that look straight to you?
It looks to me like it's leaning to the south.
South?
Yeah, like that.
Is that better?
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay, throw some underneath there. Oh, this soil's wonderful.
Almost every episode these days, if we use the 1025R, they say, why didn't we use the 2038R? And if we use the 2038R, why didn't we use the 1025R? Well, I'll explain this. A lot of times it's just whichever one's handiest. And in this case, it's a little bit different. We've got 2 projects today. The days are really short here in the winter, so we don't have much time to change attachments. This afternoon's project, we're not going to video. That's wide enough?
Yeah.
This afternoon's project's not going to be videoed because you've seen it before. We're actually going to till Rod's garden. We've tilled his garden on video most every spring. We're going to till it again this fall here. And it's really small, so we're going to use the 1025R for that. So we decided we'd use the 2038R with Backhoe for this. We could have easily reversed it. Either machine would do either job, although the 1025R is going to be better for that small yard, getting in there for that small garden. I bet we're getting close to deep enough. I've got that one side I need to dig out a little deeper.
About 3.
Really looks like we just need that in the middle, don't we?
Yeah. Just a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Any crumbs need to come out of there, or am I good?
Can you get on this side, this corner over here?
I can, but do you need it? Oh, I see some crumbs.
Yeah. That's it.
Whoops, probably drop more in there after that.
I think we'll be fine.
I think so. It's just that it's pretty tapered there, that root ball is. Okay.
I think it'll slide in the bottom.
I hope I kind of grab it on the side, and that way I can set it in there a little more gently.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can pull that detail off or not.
If I hold it straight up and down while you pull out.
I better take my coat off for that detail work.
It's so warm in the cab.
Yeah, it's so warm in there.
Come forward. There we go. I think you can slide out now.
I don't think we probably needed the forks for that little tree, but I think it's good practice for us when we get to this bigger one.
A big tree, definitely. I think they're good.
Well, now I see why people leave the wire on. I think it'd be really hard to get that wire off and salvage that root ball.
It would fall apart.
I've always badmouthed people for leaving the wire on when I'm grinding the stumps. Yeah, at least we've got it several inches below the surface. I probably wouldn't hit this with the grinder. And even if I did, it's number 9 wire, or maybe a little bit bigger than that. It's not gonna totally destroy a grinder.
The ball comes down, it has like a ball at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's usually under the ground. You want to make sure that the ground is not over that. Which, see what I'm talking about right here?
Yeah.
Kind of a.
But we can move that away if we need
Yeah,
to.
we can do it. That could be something I can do next year once it settles in. See where
Yeah.
it's at. Go from there.
What kind is this one?
This is a Pacific oak, and it is a hybrid of the pin oak.
Okay.
And pin oaks have a real bad issue with sagging limbs.
Okay.
If you see a pin oak and nobody ever touches it, they sag down real bad and they'll touch the ground. The Pacific Brilliant Oak is a hybrid of it where the branches stay out really straight.
Yeah.
So you don't have that drooping effect from the
Okay.
pin oaks, but it's basically still a pin oak.
Will it have a real slow growth characteristic?
Pin oaks generally are a quick grower.
Okay.
As far as when you go to an oak, you have pin oaks, and pin oaks are your faster ones. Now what we're going to do in English as well today, and English are a little slower. Red oaks are slower.
Maybe our grandkids will enjoy this then.
Yes, I know mine will.
This particular bucket is a 20-inch bucket, and it's an aftermarket bucket from a place called Mudd's Customs, and it's meant for working in softer soils, because typically a backhoe like this, a small tractor like this, wouldn't want that wide of a bucket.
Oh, okay.
So we've got an 8-inch bucket, a 12-inch bucket, a 16-inch bucket, all that with the teeth on them.
Okay.
So we don't have any add-on for this one, but we have other buckets that have teeth. And I think they call this a grading bucket, so that you could like grade rock with it a little bit. Yeah, I think it would still be pretty hard with this small of a backhoe. So, but I think maybe that's the name they use on bigger machines.
Yeah, it's going through the soil very easily. That's what.
Well, this is incredible soil.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is your arm. Okay. This is your shoulder. This is your elbow. This is your wrist. Okay. And so you can't. A lot of times you can't do something with one motion. Like you can't pick something up without moving multiple things. So you know, if it's not working quite perfect, you have to involve another motion. So I believe this one controls your shoulder.
Yep. And this one controls your wrist and your elbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good. Get the sod off.
When you're back here, you want that wrist to be fully extended.
Oh, okay.
And that's the closest way you can go straight down, see?
Okay. And then now,
And now
turn my
curl
wrist.
your wrist in a little bit. There you go. Now actually that may have seemed like a failure, but it was actually pretty good. It's best not to dig real deep at one time. That's when you break the edges.
Oh, okay.
So if you dig just a couple of inches and kind of swing it forward at a time, you do a better job.
Good thing it's my trailer.
Unfortunately, just like a computer, it does what you tell it to do and not what you want it to do. You're actually doing quite well.
Doesn't feel like it.
Just remember, there won't be more than a couple 100,000 people see this. That's wide enough now.
Okay.
Another 4 or 5 inches probably. Right in the middle. Christy, I like having our woods, but this is attractive to me as well. Big playland. Ah, that'd be great. I don't believe you got much there.
I didn't get a whole lot there. I'm trying to figure out how to get down to get a bite in the middle.
Keep that wrist all the way extended. There you go. And then try pushing down. And don't curl until you have to. That's hard to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not easy. You make it look easy.
Well, it's not rocket science. I don't have that much experience, but you'd be surprised what a couple hours would do for you.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're already doing enormously better than when you started. Okay, don't do anything yet here for just a minute. Now push backwards. Whoops. That'll get you a little better angle.
There we go.
Maybe that'll help you. See what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that. See, I just set you up for failure. That wasn't very fair, was it? Whoops, you don't want to pull all that.
No.
There you go.
That might have done it.
That's it right there. I think we won't want to use the forks on this one. I think we better, because it's in bad shape.
Yeah, it's the ball's falling apart
I
on
don't
it.
know if we could. I think it's a roller though. I'm not strong enough to.
Yeah, it took two of us to get these off the trailer. So, ready?
You know, the good news is it pretty much wants to go down.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to.
Oh shoot!
okay.
Nor the fertilizer.
Yep, that's no oil.
I tell you what, you put me in charge of something. What do you get? Nothing.
I can get a little bit. I can get it on the sides. Not a big deal. This is gonna be a good grower. It's another maple. Ooh.
I think that's the 2 or 3 inches. I'd sit here and talk, and I could dig to China.
Oh yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, you're the roller, and
Okay, ready?
look at that. I failed.
This is a English oak, and I don't know much about them. It was just one that they had this time of year. I couldn't be picky. That looks pretty good, actually.
Tree number 5. This is actually going pretty fast, Bruce.
Yeah, it is. A lot faster than hand digging, for sure.
I wouldn't mind if you were doing the hand digging.
I bet.
It's muddier here.
Yeah.
I think the backhoe was the right way to do these.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think a post hole digger would not have been as pleasant. I think we can control the depth a lot better too.
Yeah. I'm very pleased with how this is going.
Yeah.
Give me a couple more inches. That'll do it.
I think I'm a better engine than I am steerer.
There we go.
Look at that. You did a great job.
This is a brilliant Pacific oak. I believe bright red fall colors.
Christy, this is the point where I need to find the time to have to talk to the camera about something. And let Bruce do the digging.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I can't think of anything important to say. This is the big boy.
37, about 32 inches deep.
Okay. Look at that.
Perfect.
That's my best sod job yet.
That's awesome.
Come on, baby. Don't turn over. Okay, so that's 20, and we need
37.
37 in the middle. So probably something about like that. There, that's my normal sod job. Well, this 270 backhoe gives me a lot more flexibility about loading on a trailer. Just a good bit more reach. That helps a lot. It's hard with the 1 Series to load your dirt on a trailer. You have to get that trailer right in there by where you're digging. I've said many times that the disadvantage of a backhoe over a mini excavator is just that, is the ability to put your spoils pile further away with a mini X. But you think about this project today, we've driven this tractor all over this property, all over his yard, all over his hayfield. It's a lot handier to do that and a lot better on his grass than it would be with a mini excavator. So overall, I would say the backhoe is the better choice for what we've done today. I actually like digging with the smooth blade bucket where I can. It's a lot easier for me to kind of see the overall depth I'm working. Now, if we had a lot harder soil, you wouldn't be able to do it. But this makes a much cleaner hole. I may have to make the hole bigger front to back to dig that deep, who knows? Okay, we're out of time, Bruce. You're on your own.
At least I got that far. 3 more inches.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Man, I was just getting started good. How about front to back? Do I have enough width front to back?
Yes. Like 1 or 2.
I don't know. That's getting about the edge of my skill level. I'll use my laser eye.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're good there. I'd say we probably need to stand it up and then put the forks in it. Wouldn't you think? Because you're not going to be able to raise it with this, will you? Unless, I mean, as long as it doesn't.
Oh, I can't touch the tree.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get my right fork under it, maybe I can pull it up, you know, especially if you were to help.
Okay.
And not put the left fork under it yet.
Okay.
We may need, yeah.
Ah, there we go. Now, could you get me those cutters?
Okay, how does it look on the forks? Is it on there pretty good?
It looks like it's on pretty solid. All right, yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere.
Are you guys ready to go in then?
Ready whenever you are.
Is it straight in front of me?
It is, yeah.
Maybe a little bit
yes.
toward you?
The hole is right here.
Okay.
You might have to turn to your left a little bit. Okay, I'll bring her down. I'll forward some more. Now tilt.
I'm gonna have to tilt.
Yep. Go ahead and pull it out. There we go.
Well, I'm glad we had Bobby for that one.
Yeah, me too. And that's actually pretty darn straight.
Let's go home, Christy. Bruce, 6 trees in the ground.
Perfect.
No guarantee by me whether they're gonna grow or not.
I'm sure they will.
But we'll check it out. We'll be driving by and we'll say, you know, if we see them dead, we'll come through here with the backhoe and rip them back out.
That'd be good.
And then we'll complain about the guy who left the wire.
Yes. Yeah, that darn guy.
Hey, it's been nice to kind of get to know you a little bit.
You too, really have.
And folks, I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.